Alright, so you want to enter the fascinating world of cryptocurrency. That's smart. Crypto might actually be the future. So let me help you understand how to start navigating the crypto world in just one video. Now, Bitcoin started the whole revolution of cryptocurrencies through a great innovation called the blockchain. I'll explain what a blockchain is and also the different layers in another video. But right now, let's talk about the real question. How do you actually get and own cryptocurrencies? Step 1. You need a crypto wallet. A crypto wallet is basically the tool that lets you hold, send, receive, and manage your crypto assets. Some people use centralized exchanges like Binance, Kraken, or Coinbase to buy crypto. And while that's usually easier for beginners, those platforms temporarily control the private keys to your coins while they are on the exchange. Think of it a bit like putting money in a bank. The bank becomes the custodian of your money. But the right way is using a self-custodial wallet, where you control the private keys yourself. That's the whole idea behind decentralized wallets. They give you direct ownership and control of your crypto assets. And this is exactly why crypto wallets exist, to give users direct control over buying, swapping, and managing their crypto, all from inside their own crypto wallet. Step 2. You need stablecoins. Now here's something that confuses many beginners. Even though they're called cryptocurrencies, most of the time they behave more like digital assets than everyday currencies. And most of the time, these assets are purchased using other crypto assets called stablecoins. Stablecoins are tokens created on different blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, and others. Stablecoins examples you'll often see are USDT and USDC. These stablecoins are designed to stay close to the value of $1. So 1 USDC or USDT is usually worth about $1. Step 3. Converting fiat into stablecoins. Now you might ask, how do you get stablecoins in the first place? Usually this happens through payment services like MoonPay, Transact, Ramp Network, BitPay. These services connect your credit card or bank payment to the blockchain, and you usually find them inside your crypto wallet through a buy button with a $sign on it. So what actually happens is this. Your fiat payment from your bank gets converted into stablecoins, which are then sent directly to your crypto wallet. Another common way people receive stablecoins is simply from another person transferring them to their wallet. Step 4. Make sure the stablecoin is on the right network. Now here is a very important detail. Stablecoins exist on different blockchains. For example, USDC can exist on Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, Arbitrum, and many others. So if you want to buy Solana, you usually need a stablecoin on the Solana network. And if you want to buy Ethereum, you typically need a stablecoin on the Ethereum network. So the simple rule is, use a stablecoin minted on the same blockchain you want to trade on. If you buy the wrong network version, you might need to bridge it to another chain before swapping. So this is the basic flow of how most people actually enter the crypto market. Step 5. Swapping stablecoins for crypto. Once you have the stablecoin in your wallet, you can use the swap feature. That lets you exchange your stablecoin for the cryptocurrency you want. For example, if you have USDC on Solana, you can swap it for Sol, meme coins on Solana, or other tokens built on that network, because most tokens exist inside specific blockchain ecosystems. And that's it! That's how a lot of people actually enter the crypto market. This video was brought to you by MindGTC Crypto Wallet. And one last thing before you go. MindGTC will never DM you anywhere asking for your private keys, seed phrase, or sensitive information. If someone does that, that is not MindGTC team. So now you know the basic path most people take to enter the crypto world. Fiat, stablecoin, swap, crypto. And if you control your wallet, you control your crypto. And if there's any crypto topic you'd like to understand better, write it in the comments below. The MindGTC team reads your questions, and your comment might become the topic of our next video. Stay informed, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next one.